I am Rani Jindal, mother of the Khalsa. That is my identity, that is my fate. Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I am clearly binge reading on her. And out of all the three books that I have read of hers, this is the best so far. And I can't wait to share with you all the insights about this book. So, without wasting any more time, let's dive straight into it. Before telling you the story, let me show you the book, guys. Can you see the cover page? Actually, I have geeked out about this, and this picture is the real picture of the queen about which we are going to talk. She is Rani Jindan Kaur, and this picture was taken when she was 40 years old. I'll show you how the book looks from the inside. This book looks like an absolute royalty. It's a dark blue color with a sword, and every chapter starts with this sword. Actually, I never buy hardcover because it is expensive, but when I saw this book I said theek hai chalo. It costed me around 500 rupees or something, but hey, I'm not complaining, I'm quite happy actually. Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni is an Indian American author. She settled in the USA, and she is also a professor of creative writing at the University of Houston. And I have read, this is the third book that I am reading of hers, and she is clearly becoming one of my favorite Indian contemporary writers of all time. So the book actually is a very easy read. Her way of writing, the style of her writing is very easy, a very beginner friendly book, but she is just amazing, simply amazing. I cannot even stop gushing over her way of writing. Out of all the three books that I have read, she is in the best of her game in terms of her writing. The story in this book is obviously about the queen, Maharani Jindan Kaur. She was actually only a teenager when she got married to Maharaja Ranjit Singh, popularly known as Sher-e Punjab, or the Lion of Punjab. What makes the story of Jindan Kaur so special? Actually, this is not a typical ek tha raja, ek thi rani, dono ne kar li shaadi, khatam kahani. Actually, no. Jindan Kaur was not actually born into a royal family. She was instead the daughter of a royal kennel keeper. Matlab, her father was actually looking after the dogs and horses of the royal family. And the story is exactly that, as to how the daughter of a royal kennel keeper rises to become one of the last queen, youngest, and obviously the most favorite queen of Ranjit Singh. The story itself starts with the Raja, Maharaja Ranjit Singh, lying on his deathbed, and he is very sick and on his counting his final days, and all his ministers and ranis are around him praying for his well-being. And then the story goes through a flashback taking back to Jindan Kaur's village, hundreds of kilometers away from the capital, where she grows up along with her sister and brother and mother. We get to know how poor she was, obviously because her father was just a kennel keeper, and her beautiful relationship with her brother, how because of poverty she was deprived of education. And that is how she, along with her brother and father, comes to Lahore, the capital, where her father works. That is exactly where she meets the king, Ranjit Singh, and eventually the marriage happens. How the marriage happens and what all are the events that unfolds, you have to find it yourself by reading this book. Of course, once she was married into the royal family, her life was not easy. Because as I mentioned, she was not from the royal background, and obviously she was also of the lower birth, so she had to face a lot of palace politics from other queens and all. She emerges victorious out of it, and a lot of events actually happens in the palace that is quite shocking and interesting for the readers to read. This is a book that will hook you right from the first sentence till the last sentence. Actually, then what happens is, after the death of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, back to back his three successors are assassinated, and a lot of political instability happens. And Rani Maharani Jindan Kaur's and Ranjit Singh's only son Duleep Singh is inherited through the throne, and he was only 5 or 6 years old, the child. Hence, in place of instead of him, Maharani Jindan Kaur becomes the regent of the Sikh Empire. She becomes in charge, and not only is she a beautiful queen, she proves herself to be a fine administrator. She knows exactly how to govern, keep the army united and the Britishers away, and she keeps it till the very last, until the Britishers overpowers her and she is gone to exile, separated from his son, and his son is sent to England, and that is where she actually dies. And all the events that follows in this book is so amazing. I literally had goosebumps reading a lot of things in the book. I must tell you guys, you must read this if you have loved any of her previous works, or if you are never read any of this book. I highly recommend that you must start with this book. Actually, this is actually a true story. After reading this, I geeked out all the information from the Google just to see how the story is, and it is exactly that. This picture is also taken from another author who has written about her and her son's relationship. उसमें से ये picture भी they have taken, so which is really true, and I obviously recommend the book to all the history lovers who would want to see how glorious history our country shares. So that is all from my side. Let me know if you have already read this book, how you feel about it. And if you have not read it, you can pick it up and you will not be disappointed. I am telling you that. So with this, it's a wrap, and I will see you with yet another book. If you like this particular video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.